Audience members tuning in to The Voice are speaking out. Their disapproval of the most recent season of this reality competition program is being shown worldwide. It would seem that they are not satisfied with the present judges and are hoping for the return of an earlier judge. The Voice's current season has not gotten off to a fantastic start. The present judges are unpopular with the show's viewers. Actually, they're so dissatisfied that they're requesting the removal of some judges from the program. No amount of charm or charisma from Dan plus Shay can change the opinions of The Voice viewers. Queen of country music Reba McEntire isn't either. Although they have not yet demanded that the judges be removed from their positions, fans are demanding the removal of the two country music megastar acts. A lot of people who watch The Voice think it has become too country. They feel that Reba McEntire and Dan plus Shay have brought too much drama to the group. Additionally, viewers are unhappy because the tournament has promoted far too many country music artists. People are complaining that the program is too country, and social media is taking a lot of heat for it. A lot of people are being rude to Dan and Shay. Return of Blake Shelton is desired by the viewers of The Voice. This is only the most basic. Blake Shelton, rather than Reba McEntire or Dan plus Shay, would be their choice for a judge. Considering the boys round here singer is a country music superstar, it may seem strange. How is it that Blake Shelton's return makes viewers of The Voice believe the show is too country? Social media followers seem to agree that it's all about character. It was humorous when Blake and Adam were together, but now it's not. A social media user shared their perspective on the dynamics of The Voice, suggesting that there should be less small talk and more opportunities for talent to compete. We want to know your thoughts on The Voice's most recent season. Would you rather have Dan plus Shay or Reba McEntire as judges? Is it too country for this show? Is Blake Shelton's return more appealing to you? Do you have a problem with the judges' personalities? Could that problem be resolved as the season progresses, if that's the case? Leave a comment below and share your opinions about The Voice. Fans were shocked and disappointed when Blake Shelton revealed that he was leaving The Voice after an unprecedented 23 seasons. For more than 10 years, Shelton was more than just a coach, he was the show's beating heart. Fans adored him because of his charm, humility, and natural connection with his other coaches. As Reba McEntire, a country music superstar, takes the helm in season 24, viewers' reactions have been surprisingly split. Some fans value McEntire's illustrious career and extensive connections to the country music industry. Others want Shelton back and aren't afraid to voice their displeasure with Reba's performance. What gives rise to this fan uprising, and why is the desire for Blake's return so strong? Blake Shelton, The Voice at its core. More than that, Blake Shelton's time on The Voice was foundational to the show's character. His charisma was contagious and won over viewers of all ages in the pilot season in 2011. Fans of The Voice were drawn to Shelton's charisma, honesty, and real mentoring, which kept them tuning in for both the music and the hilarious coach-to-coach interaction. His rapid rise to the position of coach with the most victories, 9 in all, solidified his position as the show's guiding light. What made Shelton stand out wasn't just his coaching success, but also his relatability. He had the unique ability to connect with artists from all genres, making him a well-rounded coach, despite being known primarily for his country roots. And let's not forget his playful rivalry with fellow coaches, particularly Adam Levine and Kelly Clarkson. Shelton's sharp wit, often displayed in light-hearted jabs at his co-stars, made for some of the show's most entertaining moments. For many fans, Shelton's departure left a gaping hole. His announcement that season 23 would be his last came as a shock, and though many respected his decision to step back and focus on his personal life and career, viewers couldn't help but wonder if the show would ever be the same without him. Shelton's final season was bittersweet, with emotional moments and tributes from both the coaches and fans, who weren't ready to say goodbye to the cowboy who had become the face of The Voice. Reba McEntire, a legend struggling to fill big shoes. When Reba McEntire was announced as Shelton's replacement, it seemed like a logical choice on paper. After all, McEntire is a country music icon in her own right, with a career spanning over 4 decades. Her deep ties to the industry, extensive experience as a performer, and reputation as a mentor made her a strong candidate. Plus, McIntyre already had ties to The Voice. She had appeared as a mentor on the show before and was a known friend of Blake Shelton. Many fans were optimistic that she could bring her own unique style to the show while maintaining the country music representation that Shelton had championed. However, as the season has progressed, it's become clear that not all fans are happy with the change. Some have criticized McIntyre's approach, saying that she lacks the spark and playfulness that Shelton brought to the show. While McIntyre's deep knowledge of the music industry is unquestionable, fans feel that she isn't connecting with both the contestants and the audience in the same way Shelton did. One of the biggest points of contention seems to be McIntyre's style of coaching. While she's undoubtedly respected for her expertise, fans have noted that she comes across as more reserved, which contrasts sharply with the high-energy, banter-filled atmosphere that Shelton fostered. Some viewers have even suggested that McIntyre seems somewhat stiff or distant in comparison, which is jarring for fans who were used to Shelton's easygoing and comedic presence. Social media has been buzzing with comments from fans expressing their disappointment. On platforms like Twitter and Reddit, viewers have made it clear that while they respect McIntyre's achievements, they feel that she isn't the right fit for The Voice. As one fan tweeted, "Reba is a legend, but this show needs Blake Bakasipi. He brought the heart and fun." Another Reddit user echoed this sentiment, writing, "It's not the same without Blake. Reba is great, but she doesn't have the chemistry with the other coaches like Blake did. Why fans want Blake Shelton back?" The demands for Blake Shelton's return to The Voice haven't died down. In fact, they've only grown louder as the current season progresses. Fans have even started online petitions, social media campaigns, and hashtags like #BringBlakeBack, hoping to convince both Shelton and the network to reconsider his departure. One of the primary reasons fans want Shelton back is his irreplaceable chemistry with his fellow coaches. Whether it was his long-standing rivalry with Adam Levine, his heartfelt mentorship of younger artists, or his playful relationship with his now wife, Gwen Stefani, Shelton brought a dynamic to the show that felt genuine and unrehearsed. Fans loved watching him poke fun at the other coaches while still supporting them and their artists. His presence created an atmosphere that was both competitive and fun, something that many feel is missing in the current season. Additionally, Shelton's departure has left many fans feeling like The Voice has lost a piece of its original charm. While the show continues to feature incredible talent and high-profile coaches like Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Niall Horan, some viewers feel that Shelton was the glue that held it all together. As one fan put it, "Blake was the reason I started watching the show. Without him, it's just not as enjoyable." There's also a sense of loyalty to Shelton from fans who have watched him since the beginning. Many of them feel that he deserves a return, even if it's just for a special season or an occasional guest appearance. They see him as the show's veteran, someone who built The Voice into what it is today. For these fans, The Voice just doesn't feel like The Voice without Blake Shelton sitting in that red chair. The future of The Voice. Will Blake return? While Blake Shelton seems content with his decision to leave The Voice, he hasn't entirely closed the door on the possibility of returning in some capacity. In interviews following his departure, Shelton has hinted that he might come back for a guest spot or special event in the future. For now, though, he seems focused on his music career, spending time with Gwen Stefani, and enjoying life outside the hectic schedule of the show. Reba McIntyre, for her part, continues to bring her legendary status and expertise to the competition, and it's likely that she'll find her groove as the season progresses. However, whether or not she can win over fans who miss Shelton's presence remains to be seen. As The Voice evolves, one thing is clear: fans are passionate about their coaches. Blake Shelton's departure has left a lasting impact, and while some are willing to give Reba McIntyre a chance, many remain steadfast in their desire to see the cowboy return to his rightful place on the show. Whether or not that happens is anyone's guess, but for now the calls for his return are only growing louder.